So the earth moved for some of us last night.
Apparently.
Let's take a quick look outside, see what's going on with your weather. 86 degrees out there, and the dew points are holding in the mid-40s. 23% on the relative humidity. Now, the winds are light, and they've been pretty light now for the last couple of days, running mostly out of the west at about 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. The temperatures are sitting in the 80s just about everywhere, with a few 90s thrown in from Farmington back towards Gallup, and it's also in the 90s down around Roswell and Alamogordo, and then further to the southwest. So now, compared to yesterday, the temperatures aren't quite as hot, but I think as we move through the day, we're going to see that change pretty quick. So here's the forecast as I see it for the rest of your Friday for the metro. 98 for today's high. Now, we hit 98 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yesterday, we hit only 97. Wow. Partly cloudy skies and an isolated storm over the mountains, and that's pretty much where they're going to stay. Hopefully, we get a few clouds that'll kind of blow over into the city and maybe a breeze coming out of one of those showers. Now, 67 to 71 for your overnight lows tonight. And then tomorrow's highs into the upper 90s once again. And no major changes here over the next few days. We've still got a big old ridge of high pressure, and I'll show you that in just a second. The showers and the thunderstorms, the clouds are all across the southern part of the state, and then they're rolling up over the top of the ridge into the plains here. So the radar is lighting up a little bit, mostly coming off the mountains, and that's where they're going to mostly come off for the rest of the weekend. This afternoon, they'll see that. Tomorrow they'll see it in about the same spots, and then on Sunday. So the showers and storms we're seeing right now are back from Cuba to White Rock and also towards Espanola, and then east of Santa Fe around Las Vegas. There's a pretty big storm there. In the northeast, this is an area to watch. I think this whole area will see some storms today. There's a front that's kind of laying and kind of just oscillating back and forth. And because of that, it's going to be the focus for some of the heavier thunderstorms, some potentially severe in Clayton and Raton and Springer. And eventually, I think it drifts all the way down towards Tucumcari, Santa Rosa, and maybe as far south as Fort Sumner and Clovis. So that's the area to watch. And you can see it. It's about the only thing going on in the state at this point. But the big story is, as it has been all week, is the high. It's very, very strong, and it's really starting to move out to the west. Fronts are trying to sneak in on the front side of this now. So you're getting the fronts that are trying to knock the temperatures down. And again, this is where the showers and the thunderstorms are going to be, okay? This is what I was just saying to you. And as we go through the next few days and into early next week, we see the same scenario. Eventually, as we get into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we'll see some of that action trying to move back into central New Mexico. That is going to allow for at least a chance of some storms here. For Santa Fe, you look at the 7-day through the weekend, early next week. It's not till about Tuesday or Wednesday that we even have a chance of getting back to normal, which is in the low to mid 90s here now. Temperatures then for today in the upper 80s, upper 90s, 97 for your Saturday, 96 for the high on Sunday.
Well, you had me excited when you said upper 80s.
Yeah, I just did that just to freak you out.
That's a long stretch without...
It's a very long stretch in the middle of monsoon season to not get any significant rain.
Okay, Mike, thank you.
All right.